Now, what in the Royal Caribbean is going on here? It appears a big mistake, a boo-boo has been made when it comes to the world's largest cruise ship. And this mistake has not been made once, not twice, oh no, but 3 times. They have oversold their cruises on Wonder of the Seas, meaning the passengers and families that were planning on sailing on an upcoming cruise now have big decisions to make, which I'm going to talk about in this video. And, well, I never thought I'd say this when it comes to these particular ships, but, Royal Caribbean, I think you're going to need a bigger boat. Well, ship. You know what I mean. So we know the who and what when it comes to this particular situation, Royal Caribbean. It's not Carnival today. Now we need to find out the when, where, why, and how. However, before we do, guys, just a quick update. I am in the beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, everybody's favorite cruise port, and I will not be disembarking today. Why? Because I have a bunch of videos I got to catch up on. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to upload and edit videos for all you fine folk, which I'll have later on today. So the sailing dealing with this unfortunate conundrum is starting tomorrow, April 30th through May 7th. A 7-day sailing on Wonder of the Seas out of Port Canaveral, Florida, calling in the ports of Perfect Day at Coco Cay, the private island over in the Bahamas, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. A really nice itinerary, one of my favorites for the Caribbean. Now, like I said, the ship has been oversold for this particular sailing, giving the passengers 3 options to choose from as far as how they want to proceed with this particular sailing or not. And like I said, this isn't the first time this has happened. It took place in December of 2022. It took place in March earlier this year, and well, for all these sailings, the same situation has occurred. Every time this has happened, the passengers that were on that particular sailing were notified only days prior to their cruise. Now, because of this incident, Royal Caribbean is giving the guests 3 options. They can either stay on that April 30th sailing and get a room, and well, it'll be probably packed to the brim with people, as the ship does hold 5,000 people on a normal cruise, but at full capacity, double occupancy, it holds 7,000 people. They could stay on that cruise, they could cancel and get not only a refund, but future cruise credit, or they can reschedule to another sailing and also get a refund. Should you decide to cancel the cruise and take the refund and the future cruise credit, you can rebook any time up until a year after the incident has taken place. So you can rebook until April 30th of 2024. If you decide to reschedule, Royal Caribbean has given you 2 options of the same sailing with the same itinerary taking place between July and another one over in August. So the choice is yours. Now, when it comes to as to why this has happened, Royal Caribbean is saying that all of this is due to something known as an inventory error, inventory issue, but nobody exactly knows what that means. Could we be talking about a situation where they don't have enough supplies on board to accommodate all the people that are going to be sailing? Because if you look at it, the people have the option to stay on board that particular sailing. So it's not an issue of there's a limited amount of cabins, and maybe an issue of maybe food or tissue paper or something of that nature. Either way, no matter what way you slice this situation, it's all bad. Now, shout out to Royal Caribbean. They are doing what they can to kind of rectify the situation by giving you the 3 options. But when I talked about this last time, I did say something on the lines of understanding that most people just simply don't have the flexible availability to kind of just rebook and book whenever. Most people, especially in the United States, may have like 2 paid vacations per year. So they can't just up and say, well, you know what, I'll just move it over to the next month. So it does cause a big inconvenience, especially when you take into consideration these recent prices of Royal Caribbean. I still got to pay off my Icon of the Seas. I'm going to tell you right now, what I'm paying for my balcony, that room, that experience, that cruise ship better be absolutely iconic, which I'm sure it will be. By the way, I know some of you carnies out there, you're gonna hate on the loyal to royals. You got something to say. You're gonna say Carnival would never do this. Well, you never know. It's a technical error. I'm not exactly sure how it happens, but in this digital world that we live in, anything is legitimately possible. Royal Caribbean does need to tighten up with whatever happened to rectify the situation, make sure it doesn't happen again. You can't be running one of the world's largest cruise ships and having errors like that, because yeah, I'm sure naturally it's gonna put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. But hey, it is what it is. Royal Caribbean is still an amazing cruise line, and well, even their marketing too. I say it all the time. There's no doubt about it. They are absolutely crushing it right now, so much so that their cruise ships are being oversold. But that's what I got, guys. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As usual, know that I love and appreciate every single one of you. I have another video coming out later, and well, stay tuned. Take it easy.